Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Shady, and welcome to a Snapshot showcase. So today we are on the latest 13W01A, which was, I believe, released today. Yep, it was released today, and this is part of the 1.5 Redstone update. This is a really big snapshot, and I'm super excited for these new features, and let's get right into it. So first things first, I couldn't really show this as well, but redstone circuits are more consistent and pistons should be more stable. I'm not sure what this means, but I believe that will make it so redstone circuits won't burn out randomly, I guess. I guess kind of like this. I don't believe this works in 1.4. I'm not sure though, and pistons are more consistent. I don't know if that just means that the piston moving up and down isn't as glitchy anymore or what, but I couldn't show that one too well, but it's there. Next is they added the redstone compactor, which is this here. They haven't released a ton of information on it, so I wasn't able to do much with it, and I tried finding some new kind of things about it, but the only thing I was able to discover was that oops, lost my torch. Oh, I'll show you that in a second. That's nifty. A redstone torch at the back will light up these two things here. Keep breaking blocks. But nothing happens when I put them anywhere else. So, and then if I right-click on it, this part kind of pops up and it's like a torch, but it doesn't power anything. So I'm not sure if this is still a work in progress and if it's not working properly or whatnot, but what I first imagined was that you could have redstone line coming this way, and then compact it and just put it through one line, but I am not too sure at this time. Now this is probably one of my favorites. They have added a daylight sensor block, which is this one here. If you're familiar with redstone, there is a daylight sensor circuit which you can create. However, it's extremely tedious and difficult. So basically what this one is you just place it down, and when there's daylight, it will send a consistent redstone signal. So as you can see, it's powered. And then I was able to create this machine. So this is good for any kind of adventure maps or whatnot that need to have the time on day, or even this world. My test world, I prefer it to be on day so I can see. I hooked up this little thing here. It's just the daylight sensor. When it's day, it sends out the signal, which puts up to a inverter, then to a command block with time set day. So if I am to switch it to night, it turns it right back to day, because this turns off and then this turns on, and it sends the time set day things. That's one idea you could do. You could do tons of different ideas. I'm super excited for that. Next, we got the item hopper, or just the hopper block. The item thing is a WIP, work in progress, and it's kind of confusing. I think it's not completed at all yet, but it says places and takes out items in hoppers, chests, furnaces, chest, minecart, dispensers, and brewing stands. Still work in progress. So I tried hooking it up to the chest here, but it didn't work. It wouldn't take items out. I tried putting a redstone thing in it, and the only thing I found that works about it is that if I were to drop items into the top of it, it picks it up in here. So it's kind of like in the obsidian pipe. Yeah, and I can't throw it on the side of it, and it has to be from the top. But it's kind of like the obsidian pipe in Feed the Beast or Tech It. So yeah. Next, this is another one of my favorites. They've added a trapped chest finally. So basically what this is, you can notice it looks a tiny bit different, not super noticeable. It has more of a red kind of texture to it, as you can see around the lock. So basically, simply when you open it, it sends out a redstone pulse. As you can see, it lights it and then turns it off. Now it gives out a signal depending on the amount of players looking inside. So if two people were to look inside, there would be two signals. So unfortunately I can't really show you this because I'm on a survival world here. But yeah, so that's a neat little thing. You could hook up to like some trap door that this opens, but I believe this is part of their bud switch, because I heard that they're making a bud switch block. So this is essentially what a bud switch is. It notices a change in the block, and it sends out a redstone signal. So now there's these here. These are interesting looking things. These are, pick these up, weighted pressure plates light and weighted pressure plates heavy. Now basically, as you can see, I can jump on them and they don't do anything. However, when I throw an item on them, they'll send they'll light up the redstone lamps. So I'm not exactly sure what the difference is. Like if I were to take 2 of these, it should, yeah, it lights up. So I'm kind of gonna hope they tell us a bit more information, because at the moment I wasn't able to find anything different about the 2. Next, this is probably one of my favorites. They have added redstone blocks here. Now these also act as a redstone torch. So as you can see, I have redstone hooked up to this and it's lighting up the lamp. And it looks great with my lapis, and I think this is going to give the lapis a bit of a run for their money in my favorite block. Now to craft it, I haven't tried this yet, but it's probably important to see if you take your redstone. Yeah, so that's how you craft it. I can have lots of these too because you get a lot of redstone, but you just fill up your crafting table with redstone and you get the block of redstone. And again, that also acts, like if I were to take this out, it acts as a redstone torch. So super excited for that because it looks awesome. Now we're going to go into the nether because they got some new nether stuff. No, there's no trees in the nether. That's just me testing stuff. Over here. So as you can see, you're probably thinking like, what the hell is this? Now this is, what is this? This is nether quartz ore. As you can see. I had to place it down here because this is generated before anything else could generate, so I'd have to go super far. But it basically just grows like any other ore, but it's only found in the nether. And you mine it, and it drops nether quartz, just straight up nether quartz. And that's probably going to be used for, I believe, probably crafting some of the new redstones. Oh, whoops. I'm imagining it might be used to craft the hopper, but I'm not sure yet because they haven't released information on that. And this is probably one of my favorite things as well. You can now, well, first of all, they added a, where is it? Nether brick. As you can see, they have nether brick, nether space brick, and nether, actually they're the same, but, so basically what this is you can now craft nether brick. So if I were to take a bunch of these and go like such, for every 4 you get one nether brick. Now to get these, this is great. This is really awesome. I can't wait for this. Hold on. If I had to go into survival, take my pickaxe, get some of this stuff, mine that too. As you can see, drops some XP. You get the quartz, but you're mining all this useless netherrack because there's no use for it. And you go ahead and put it in your furnace. What's this? It smelts. What does it smelt into? Nether brick. And you can use that to make that stuff. So that's awesome. Like, I'm actually super excited for that because being on the LP Craft server with your tunnels and being in the nether, you get a lot of this stuff and it's completely useless unless you're me and you use it to build your simple mob processor thing, and I use that. But now you can make nether brick, and I need lots of nether brick, so that's awesome. And lastly, there's a few inventory changes. These are gonna get well, let me just get back into creative. These are gonna be a bit hard to get used to at the moment, but so the first one is holding down the left and right mouse buttons and dragging when holding an item now splits the item across the box as you dragged over. Left button splits them equally across the boxes and leaves the remainder in your hand. Right mouse button drops them one by one as you drag. So let's see. Alright, so as you can see here, I held the right mouse button there. Do it again. Hold it. So pick it up. Hold the right mouse button. And depending on how many blocks, it will sort itself like that. And holding the left mouse button, it will just place one, so you don't have to keep clicking and whatnot. And holding down, what does this do? Alright, I don't think it does anything different. But, so that's the first one. Now this, let me just, can't move today. There we go. Next one is double clicking an item stacks as much of that item in your inventory as possible. Up to a full stack, and picks up without stacking any loose stacks together. So say you're in your house and you have tons of the same stuff, but it's all not evenly stacked. Simply hover over one of the items and double click, and it stacks it. So that, as you saw, I was doing that before, but it's awesome. I love it. It's so much easier to sort the inventories, whatnot. And lastly, double shift clicking an item in a chest moves all of that item into your inventory, neatly stacked into as few stacks as possible. So if I were to put, let's just break this off into kind of random things here. If I were to double shift click, it moves it all into my inventory into an even nice stack. So that is it for this update. Again, that is the 13W01A snapshot. Super excited, part of the Redstone update. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see all the new kind of Redstone stuff that comes in. I'm a big fan of Redstone, so I'm a fan of this update. So that's it for this episode. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know what you plan on building with this update. I can't wait to see what I build with this personally. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.